Hi everyone, I'm Elias, and today I'm going to present you about how banded shrimps occupy more habitats than non-banded ones. Animal coloration is often involved in the most fundamental aspects of species biology, such as breeding in species recognition or sexual selection, foraging through camouflage or lure, and survival, again through camouflage or aposematism. Camouflage can be acquired through several strategies, and one of them is crypsis, which are strategies that prevent detection. And one of the cryptic strategies is background matching, which is when the animal appearance matches the color, luminosity, and pattern of one or more background types. This is the most common color strategy of animals. Background matching may evolve because of the preference of the animal for a specific background or microhabitat or habitat, or because of the frequency of that background or microhabitat. This increased concealment of species in the background, increasing habitat specialization, but it may constrain species in high heterogeneous environments, such as forests or coral reefs with several types of backgrounds. Crypsis can be acquired also through disruptive coloration, which are contrasting marks that touches the body outline of species, and such as speckles or stripes, and creating the appearance of false edges or boundaries. Possible give us a advantage for habitat generalist species or species living in high heterogeneous environments because its disruptive collation seems to have no direct link to the background, like in the background matching. Another strategy of camouflage is motion-dazzle, which are repetitive high contrast patterns such as stripes and zigzag patterns that difficult the estimation of the real speed and or the direction of a moving object. Stripes seems to be linked to body size for several animals. In this study, these two authors show in the phylogeny that only smaller species have had stripes, because motion dazzle seems to evolve only in smaller species. However, stripes may help species through the strategy of disruptive coloration or motion dazzle. For motion dazzle, both body size seems to be important. In disruptive coloration, the strategy stripes prevents detection, while in motion dazzle, it prevents capture after detection. Disruptive coloration seems to be very effective when the animal is stationary, but motion dazzle is effective when the animal is in motion. Perhaps stripes allow species to survive and exploit resources in different background types because it have no link to a specific type of background or microhabitat. To test the idea, we used alpheids, snapping shrimps, which are very abundant in shallow waters of the marine environment. They have a modified calipede. They can jet some bubbles and stun enemies or use it to communicate or to forage. They are very diverse in colors. They have some stripes, some have stripes, not others have no stripes, and they are very diverse in ecology too. They have symbiotic relationships with gobies, ecurons, and several other species of animals. We classified photographs of 41 species of alpheids in striped or non-striped, and we estimated the color contrast using the adjacent color analysis developed by Endler. We used the image J to select the pleon of species and recover the information of adjusted color contrast. And this was in accordance with our classification of striped and non-striped. And this was Dr. Felipe Gawryszewski from Universidade de Brasília helped us with this part of the study, while Dr. Arthur Anker from Universidade Federal de Goiás helped us with the recovery of body size information. We used the carapace length of a proxy of body size, which was very valuable information in the literature. And we also summoned all the microhabitats where these animals could be found. We use it as a microhabitat index Um, um, all of this information was recovered from the specialized literature. We used the phylogeny of Williams 2001. We updated the phylogeny with the new names of species, solving all the complexes, species complex. We had 41 species. In the qualitative approach, we saw that variables independently explained the effect. Uh, Both microhabitat and body size was correlated to the probability of species to be striped. Smaller species had a higher effect, so smaller species was striped and they used more habitats than bigger ones. In the quantitative approach, we use the PGLS, and we show a synergistic effect between the number of microhabitats and the body size. We show a positive correlation for smaller species, no correlation for medium-sized species, and a negative correlation for larger species, in accordance with the qualitative approach. Therefore, stripes may increase survival of habitat generalist species via motion-dazzle and disruptive coloration. Disruptive coloration when the animal is stationary, motion-dazzle while the animal is in movement. But it depends on body size. It probably increases species to survive in high heterogeneous environments and exploit resources in different background types. So, disruptive coloration and motion-dazzle seems to be linked. Another strategy of camouflage is the flicker fusion, which is when the animal appearance or animal color pattern blend and form another color strategy, such as in this study of Humiton and colleagues. You can see that when the snake is in movement, the stripes seems to be blended, and while it's static, the stripes can be clearly seen. So it seems like a background matching when in movement and disruptive coloration when is static. And speed seems to be important too. Low speed when you can see different patterns depending on the perceived speed. There are several color strategies that may help animals to be generalists, habitat generalists, like polychromatism, transparency, or aposematism, masquerade, or color change. Probably all of them helps them to exploit several types of microhabitats. You can see more in our paper published by Biological Journal of the Linnean Society, or you can send me an email. Thank you.